Two fifth-seeded playoff teams are on tap tonight from California, as the fifth-seeded San Diego Chargers in the AFC will take on the fifth-seeded Minnesota Vikings in the NFC tonight on NBC's Sunday Night Football. People who probably smoked a bunch of crack really would picture this as a playoff match. So Teddy Bridgewater will be in the Vikings will be in their road whites tonight. And San Diego will be in their navy blues for tonight's game. They've won those one at a time this year.
Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Getting set for today's matchup as we join you from San Diego Stadium.
As we join you on the field at the Q, saw a crowd full of Vikings fans as we see the Vikings in their road whites, top and bottom.
Because for these players, they know the eyes of the country are on them.
Let's go down to the field for the kickoff. Randy Godwin and Charles Davis. Have a great evening, boys.
Most of the league is watching them. They are the show. They're the ones on display in this one.
He kicks it away, and we are underway on EA Sports. And a run back is halted right around the 28 this time. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of NC State. It's Phillip Rivers.
I'm actually old enough to remember him hitting the league, and so many people were talking about his throwing motion at the time. A little bit unorthodox. No one talks about it anymore except in admiration. The ball gets to the target really well, and usually with big production.
Coverage there in a hurry, and down he goes immediately. This offensive unit, often they rely on the sure-handed Antonio Gates.
We know all about his basketball background, but his football acumen, one of the best tight ends in the league.
The starting lineups here brought to you by Snickers. You're off your game when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies. From the shotgun. And it's complete. And a tackle there by Sendejo.
For all you young quarterbacks out there, zone coverage was ran on that play. They immediately found the right routes to run in order to defeat it.
And some extra help in the defensive secondary here as they drop into the dime. They'll operate from the gun. And it's thrown incomplete.
Anthony Barr almost defies description at times. He's built like a defensive end, but he plays outside linebacker and does it quite well.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Melvin Gordon now on the ground. And a carry here to the right side. Not much daylight there. Whatever was there snuffed out quickly.
Big time points to the defense. They just swarmed, made the tackle. They get to go back to the huddle feeling awfully good about themselves.
Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on 3rd down. Throws left side. And he brings it in. And he is brought down to the ground, and that brings us to fourth down. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
Complete pass on third down, but short of the marker, so here comes the punt. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the former Louisville Cardinal, Teddy Bridgewater.
To me, the best part of Teddy Bridgewater's game is his decision-making. Very smart, loves to watch the game, loves to analyze it, and he does it so well, he takes care of the football and keeps his team in good spots.
Some open space. The stop made by Jason Barrett. Offensive line gets good push, and they pick up the first down.
And the defenders couldn't hold the point of attack, and that created the space needed for the offense to pick up the first down.
And on first down,
Let's go.
handoff to Peterson. And a good chunk of yardage there. Time to feature the offensive starters and to give some love to the tight end, Kyle Rudolph.
He's been to the Pro Bowl already, battled a few injuries, but he's back and better than ever. Has added a little yoga to his regimen in order to make it more nimble. That makes it that much harder for the defenders to catch him.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. There's a run with AP. And the tackle credited to Legion.
Manti Te'o continues to evolve as a linebacker. Known for his ability to cover the pass coming out of college, he's had an excellent run-stopping ability along the way.
It's third down, 6 yards to go for the offense. And he hauls it in. And the ball is loose.
If you're a defense, your goal going into every game is to take the ball away from the offense. How about what we just saw there? Knocking one free and taking possession.
And on first down, the snap from the gun. Hit as he throws.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
Second down and 10. Shotgun formation. And he checks it down. Not enough mustard, incomplete.
It sure looked like there was a great chance for that pass to be completed, but a terrific play by the secondary, knocking it down.
Third down and 11. They'll operate from the gun. And it is complete. And a good chunk of yardage is gained on the play. Really nice little connection there. They go with the corner route, and it works out well.
And the best way to set up the corner route, is to throw slants throughout the ball game so when you're able to get back outside, the defender has to respect the inside game.
And now first down following that long gain. They set up the play fake. And he's into the end zone. The Chargers touchdown.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
And now for the point after. And they cap the touchdown with the extra point. And everyone is lined up for the kickoff. Penalty marker is down here.
Personal foul, clipping, receiving team. First down.
And on first down, they'll run the counter. Breaks the tackle. So a nice chunk of yardage there before he's taken down to the ground.
Really nice setup by the runner. Actually get the defender off balance, and then he fires out a stiff arm to allow him to pick up additional yardage.
.25% of the way home in regulation. First quarter over. We'll have the second quarter with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. We'll be back after this. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Back live now in a low-scoring affair. This has been a battle on the defensive side of the football. Six yards to go here on second down. Catches the snap out of the gun. Muscles through the defender. A tackle there by Manti-Te'o.
Brent, as we know, the only score that counts is the one up on the board. Which team is winning? But between receivers and defensive backs, receivers and any defender, they keep a private scoreboard. How many times did you break a tackle, and how many times did they tackle you cleanly?
3rd and 3. Shotgun formation. Throws the deep ball. And that one almost taken away by the defense, but it falls innocently to the ground.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
So the offense unable to convert through the air, and now the special teams unit and the punter takes the field. Brought down by Motherland.
Not quite sure what the punt returner saw there, but whatever he envisioned, it didn't turn out very well. Probably should have just fair caught that one.
Two tight end set this time. The give to Gordon. And picks up some nice yardage.
And many use the running game like boxers do. Body blow after body blow after body blow. You may not get what you want early, but those add up, and by the 4th quarter, you can break a big one.
Three yards remaining here on 2nd down. And he's hit for a loss. Third down and 5. Shotgun snap. And he's able to haul it in. And a huge chunk of yardage. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
So after that big game, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Melvin Gordon now on the ground. And it's Griffin there for the tackle.
That's a fine job by the defense, limiting the offense and putting them in a tougher situation.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Counter play here. And he's going to be swallowed up behind the line. Third and 9. Back now off the 2-minute warning. I'm Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. Nine yards to go. It's 3rd down. Snap comes back out of the shotgun formation. And the pass is incomplete. He left it short.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And the ball sails through the uprights for 3 points.
Let's just make this one short and snappy. Good snap, hold, and kick. And 3 points goes off the board.
Everyone getting lined up, and it looks like we are just about set to rock. And he's tackled down at the 21. That's where this offense will take over. The defense here in a dime look. He fires it. A tackle there by Manti Te'o. And sometimes, if you're the receiver, you're better off just not even catching.
At that point, you couldn't even get close to the first down or even get past the line of scrimmage. Maybe you let it go and go to the next down.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Long pass by Bridgewater. Nearly picked off, but he dropped it.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
The offense staring at a 3rd and 12 here. Handoff to Peterson. And it's Hayward with the stop. Whistle blows, timeout. The defense is going to take it, get together, and talk things over. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Run play unsuccessful on 3rd down, and now they will have to punt. And a really nice game. Getting set on 1st down. Screenplay here. And a tackle there by Sendejo. And a timeout on the field. This time it's the offense calling it. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. And he was able to find a very soft spot in that zone coverage.
I love that term, Brandon. That soft spot where you find the open area, set up, and catch the football before the hard collision comes afterwards.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. And he makes the catch.
Defenders never want to blame their teammates, but when you're a secondary player, you need a pass rush. And if they can't get to the quarterback and they have all day to throw the ball, it doesn't matter how well you cover, they will eventually find an open receiver.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Rivers tries the deep ball, and that ball probably should have been picked off, but instead incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football, complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Second down and 10. From the gun. Rivers looking way downfield. And the defender has it. And he stopped. And the defense comes out of the dime. Takes a snap out of the gun. Looks sideline. Unable to hit his man there, and it falls to the ground. So second and 10 here. Here's a run with AP. Up the middle. Down he goes.
The defense did a good job containing the run there and holding them to a short gain.
Eight yards still remaining here on third down. Handoff to Peterson. And that tackle right there is going to bring up fourth down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And before the second half gets underway, here are the numbers from the first half. And the kickoff team, they all appear set. And time to see how these two sides come out of the locker room as we get set for the third. Here we go. And he gets just across the 25, tackled down around the 26. And they'll go with a 2 tight end look. There's a run with AP. And a gain of maybe 4.
Brandon, that's a body blow type of a run. The type of run that if you keep getting them and accumulating them throughout the game, that'll really wear a defense down as we get to the fourth quarter.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. Fired under pressure and couldn't complete it.
The offensive line has done a nice job all game long, but on that play, a big win for the defense. Excellent pressure, quarterback unable to set his feet and complete the pass.
So third and medium here. This time a handoff. Left side run. And a big tackle to bring us to fourth down. Punt coming up here after the failed third down run attempt. And the play stops there right around the 40-yard line. And on first down, shotgun snap here. Tries the deep ball, and that one almost taken away by the defense, but it falls innocently to the ground.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Second and 10. The tight end changing his position. The snap from the gun. Rivers tries the deep ball. Nearly picked off, but he dropped it.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. Third and 10 now from the shotgun. Incomplete.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
Secondary did their job. They hold up pass incompletion. Here comes the punt. So he's finally brought down, but not before a really good game. And on first down, the give to the running back. And it appears to be 5 yards that time.
These are not the runs that you worry about early in the game. These are runs that you're establishing now for later in the game, trying to wear a defense down and create holes that you'll exploit later.
Second down, 4. And a big tight end shifting around. Only a 3-step drop. And he's tackled for the sack and the loss. Tough spot for the offense. 3rd and 8. And a screen pass. He brings it in for the catch. And after seeing that play develop, the quarterback probably wishes his receiver probably just would have dropped it.
Yeah, Brandon, you're right. One of the few times that a quarterback wouldn't mind having his completion percentage hurt.
And now a punting situation after they completed the pass, but a little shy of the line to gain. And the returner can't handle it. He never had possession. Brought down by Motherland.
That play got the attention of the quarterback of the offense for all the wrong reasons. They thought they were getting the ball back easily. Turned out for a second there, they thought they weren't getting it back at all. Now they get to go out on offense at the end of that play.
And some extra help in the defensive secondary here as they drop into the dime. And the connection not made, incomplete pass.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They tried their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Offense still needing 10 yards, second down. The give to Gordon. Gets some yards, not a whole lot there.
Textbook defense, nowhere to go for the runner. They get there, they make the tackle, play over.
Third down and 7. They'll operate from the gun. And it's thrown incomplete.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
So after the incompletion, special teams out there for the punt. And there's a flag on the play.
Personal foul, clipping, deceiving team. First down.
Back deep in their own territory. Handoff to Peterson. And he is tackled. Hardly anything there. On 2nd and 9. Quarterback draw. He's got some open space. Taken to the ground, but not before a good pickup for the offense.
One of the underappreciated aspects of great quarterbacks is their ability to sell fakes. And on draw plays, when they can sell the pass really hard to the defense and then hand it off, that's when that play's successful.
Two yards to go here on 3rd down. And the tackle credited to Legion.
That's what the offense would call a hard, dirty run. Everyone knew it was coming, but they still found a way to pick up the first down.
.75% of the way home in regulation. 3 quarters down, 1 to go, and we'll get to that last one after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. In the fourth quarter now, about to get underway as we welcome you back. It's the NFL on EA Sports. And on first down, the snap from the gun. Bridgewater bombs it away. And that ball probably should have been picked off, but instead incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's 2nd and 10. A throw to the flat. Brings it in. And able to pick up some good yardage.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
Offense faces a 3rd and medium with 6 yards left. Zips left side. Incomplete. He was draped all over it.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
The defense here in a dime look. Shotgun formation. So they will not be able to convert here on 4th down.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll operate from the gun. Tries over the middle, and he's able to bring it in. And there's a flag on the field. Tackle made by Smith. And that penalty will wipe out a big game by the offense. Getting set on first down. Melvin Gordon now on the ground. Breaks the tackle. This will result in a 13-yard gain.
When you call a draw, your whole offense has to be good actors on that play, especially the offensive linemen. They show a good pass set to make you think you're throwing the ball, and then they fire off and lead a runner downfield.
Second down and 4. 3-step drop. Tries the right side. And he has 10 yards. Simple slant route, and partner, really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. Unable to hit the mark, and it drops down incomplete. Second and goal. Defense digging in again here. The give to Gordon. And the tackle there by Sendejo.
As this game continues, the offensive line has to do a better job of creating space for the running back.
So still 7 yards to go here on third down. It's third and goal. Catches the snap out of a gun. Fires into the teeth of the D. Touchdown, San Diego Chargers.
Hope you guys enjoyed the San Diego Chargers show.
That drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but then their defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it happen. We need to get some rest sometime.
And now they try for the PAT conversion. And the PAT goes through the uprights.
Is the Vikings have pretty much been shut out the entire game here. So, again, reviewing playoff clinching scenarios for the AFC and NFC's top two seeds.
And the kicker set were just
The
about ready.
Giants, if they do not win their next game next week, they will lose they may possibly fall in the number 2 seed. Seattle
Let's see
will
what the
get home
penalties
field.
for.
Keyword may. However, so Denver can lock up home field if San Diego wins their next game next week and Houston loses their game. If not, then they can lock up home field week 14, pretty much no matter what. New England has locked up the 2 seed, pretty much
And
the
the defense
East,
comes out of
the
the
2
dime.
seed, and the number
Motion
2
out for the
seed,
tight end.
and the bye. So New
Shotgun
England
formation.
is all that stuff locked up. And so is Denver
Long pass by
next week.
Bridgewater. And that one almost
And
taken away by the defense, but it falls innocently to the ground.
Pretty nice
All New
coverage there.
England has to
Missed
do to
opportunity
start,
for an interception. Let's face
get
it, a lot of
that
these
bye,
defenders, they've got it all. Speed,
is to
athleticism,
start Monday
hands,
night at
a little bit
Lambeau Field. They
questionable.
do not need to win or lose the game to get the second round bye. They have such a gap over Pittsburgh. However, Pittsburgh, ever since the Denver game week 6, has won all their games, pretty much. So that could
10
be
yards still
interesting
left
as well.
on second down.
So a
Shotgun
lot
snap.
of
This time over the middle.
crazy
And it's complete.
situations
Brought
are
down there by Lowry.
up in the air here over
And
these
this
next
time
couple
they
weeks.
go underneath for a simple pitch and
For
catch.
the
And not only do you get the pitch and catch,
17
Brandon, but you're able to keep
playoffs.
the receiver moving
The
when you hit him with the
Giants
drag
have
route.
locked up the NFC
And with that,
East.
getting toward the
Technically,
end
they
here.
pretty much hit
Second
the
half,
East by
fourth quarter,
week
2-minute
6
warning.
because the Cowboys lost all other games. And there's no way they would have caught up unless the Giants were to just suddenly lose all their good players.
And the offense lining up first and 10.
The Giants have locked up
And
the
an underneath throw this time. And stonewalled by the defense there. It's
East.
a loss.
They can, and the number 1 seed.
And
They
they're going
can
to hurry
also
back
lock
to
up
the
the
line now.
bye
The tight end
They
changing
were
his
able,
position.
they could have locked up the bye today.
Snap comes
However,
back
they
out of the
just
shotgun
have to
formation.
start next week's game
He could
to
not
not
hang
lock
on,
up a bye,
and
very
it falls
similar
to
to
the
New
ground.
England. And they can also lock up
Receivers
home
work all
field
the
next
time
week,
on making sure they catch the
playing
ball,
Cincinnati
hold it to their
at
bodies
MetLife.
before they turn and run. A little bit of
That
loss
is
of
at
focus
2:30
on
Eastern
that
on
play.
CBS. And the Seahawks can also lock up a bye. The Giants have to start next
Third
week
down and
to get
13.
home field. So it's the playoff update.
From the
We'll
gun.
take you back out to San Diego, where Bridgewater is playing
bombs
for
it away.
something.
Nearly picked off, but he
And
stopped it.
Well, he did
the
almost
Chargers,
everything right.
well, they
Excellent coverage, breaks up
week
the
later they
football,
probably
just
held up
unable to
one end
haul
of the
it in
deal.
and take it the other way.
Just
So
absolutely
dropped an
decimated
interception. The key for him
Minnesota.
now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
And I mean, decimated.
They're unable to connect on the third down pass, and now the punter comes out to boot it away. And the returner can't hold on. The ball is on the ground. Brought down that time at the 43.
That was a high wire act play there, Brandon. They had the ball, they lost it, but somehow they recovered it. A total sigh of relief for the recovering team.
And on first down, Melvin Gordon now on the ground. Griffin in on the stop.
The offense is in total control right now. And while they don't want to be in anything close to a hurry-up, they want to make sure they do things with discipline now. Get to the line of scrimmage, line up correctly, take time off the clock, snap the ball late in the play clock, and run the game out.
Second down at 6. They'll try the ground game. Taken down back behind the line.
It's really no surprise to see them running the ball here. They've got the lead, not much time left. They just want to keep the clock moving, and they can win it right now.
Technically, they've already won it since the third quarter. But we play to the end of the game. And that'll do it here
Defense
from
looking
San
to hold
Diego.
serve one last time here on 3rd and 7.
As Wise Rivers passing.
Right side throw, and it is complete. He caught it.
Well, the handshake should be interesting.
So the final whistle blows, and this one is in the
Philip
books,
Rivers
Charles.
doing that Patrick Mahomes stuff.
Well played, well contested.
Anyways, final score from the Q tonight. San Diego 17. They pretty much can clinch a playoff berth week 15 simply by starting at Dallas, since Prescott's going to be their new quarterback from here on out, essentially. They can simply start Dallas and clinch a playoff berth. Tuesday is when you'll see the wild card schedule be the playoff schedule for both AFC and NFC teams be released. Keep in mind, this is all tentative and can change it with seeds moving in or out. All right. So you see some highlights. Coming up on NBC,
So
we
for our
will
entire crew, alongside Charles Davis,
take you back out to the
Thanks
studio
for watching,
where
everybody. We'll see you
Jerome
next time.
Bettis and Rod Smith, and for some reason Mike Shanahan and Tom Hammond will break down tonight's game and preview next week's Vikings-Broncos thriller, where things are starting to slip away a little bit from Minnesota. So if they lose, believe it or not, LA can overtake them in the wild card race. Again, final score tonight from San Diego. San Diego 17, Minnesota nothing. After we go back to the studio and recap tonight's game and preview next week's Vikings-Broncos game, we will show you late local news followed by an episode of Third Rock from the Sun. Good night.